Meanwhile, in news overseas, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders claimed victory in the New Hampshire primary Tuesday, lifting him to front-runner status for the Democratic Party's presidential nomination. Close behind him in second place was former South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg, followed by Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar, who surprised many with a strong third-place showing, re-energizing her campaign. VOA national correspondent Jim Malone has more on the New Hampshire results from Washington.
Bernie Sanders rode strong support from progressive Democrats and younger voters to a top finish in New Hampshire.
Our campaign is not just about beating Trump, it is about transforming this country. It is about having the courage to take on Wall Street, the insurance companies, the drug companies, the fossil fuel industry, the military-industrial complex.
Former Mayor Pete Buttigieg was a close second place in New Hampshire after finishing first in delegates in Iowa last week. Buttigieg vowed to bring Democrats together.
We have been told by some that you must either be for revolution or you are for the status quo. But where does that leave the rest of us? Most Americans don't see where they fit in that polarized vision. And we can't defeat the most divisive president in modern American history by tearing down anybody who doesn't agree with us 100% of the time.
Perhaps the surprise of the night was the strong third-place finish of Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar. Klobuchar recharged her campaign with a late surge of support from moderate voters and a strong showing in last Friday's debate.
Donald Trump's worst nightmare is that the people in the middle, the people who have had enough of the name calling and the mudslinging, have someone to vote for in November.
Klobuchar's top three finish came at the expense of Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren and former Vice President Joe Biden. Biden's fifth-place showing was a blow to his presidential hopes, though he vowed to fight on when he spoke to supporters in South Carolina.
So when you hear all these pundits and experts, cable TV talkers talked about the race, tell them it ain't over, man. We're just getting started.
Warren also vowed to continue.
Our campaign is best positioned to beat Donald Trump in November because we can unite our party.
Many New Hampshire voters said they were looking for the strongest candidate to take on President Trump in November. Tina Olson supported Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, I went with my heart, you know. I believe in Medicare for all. You know, I think more than anything, you know, we're the only developed country who doesn't have it.
Liz Ann Platt voted for Amy Klobuchar.
But to be honest, whoever gets the nomination, I will be voting for them.
Businessman Andrew Yang and Colorado Senator Michael Bennet both suspended their campaigns after poor showings in New Hampshire. The still crowded Democratic race now moves on to Nevada and South Carolina for contests later this month.